Hello my scrappy friends, and a big welcome to my YouTube channel today. Today's share is actually a little bit of a throwback. It goes back to, what month am I in now? May. It could be April, I'm not sure. This is for Tracy Reed Designs, and it was an oldies but goodies post, and it was using the Keep Chasing Rainbows collection. Now I love this collection. It's one of my favourites of all time of ever. I showed you there to start with the 12x12 background that I had created using the digital embellishment kit. And that's how I got all that mixed media on the background. It is all digital. Surprise! So yeah, I had a bit of a learning curve, I guess, in Photoshop Elements. I just had a bit of a play. I put things where I like them. I printed this out. It is on textured white American Crafts cardstock. And I'm really happy with how my background came together. I decided to do some paper tearing. So you can see here I have got some papers that I have used from another layout. I can't remember which one, I'm sorry, so please don't ask. But if I can remember, I will link it up in the top for you. So I'm going to tear these papers and build my layout from there. So I've got all these random bits of paper, and you can see I'm just going to tear off so that they're kind of a box shape. I don't even know if that makes sense. But with a torn edge. Yeah, let's run with that. A box shape with a torn edge. Because it is me, I love lots of colour, so I'm going to pull in lots of the different patterns. I've started with that pink, and now I'm going to use this blue with the little tiny blue florals on it. It's so cute. Again, I'm going to tear that one, and here we go. And I'm just going to layer my papers up to the left-hand side of my photo. This photo goes back to 2016. I do incorrectly title this to start with, and then I go back and I check the date, and it is from 2016. This is my two boys. This is with the Easter Bunny trap. So every year from, I think my big one was 2 or 3. So my little one was, so the big one must have been 3 or 4. So the little one was 1 or 2 when we started this. Every Easter we set a trap to catch the Easter Bunny. Now think old school Wile E. Coyote, the trusty, the stick holding up the basket to catch Roadrunner that never ever worked, that as the viewer you knew would never ever work, but desperately hoped that it wouldn't work every single time you watched him set it up. So this is what we do every year. Needless to say, we have yet to catch the Easter Bunny. It was actually quite entertaining when we had our own pet rabbit. I joked a number of times that maybe we'll catch the wrong rabbit. Sometimes the boys laughed, sometimes they told me I was just being silly, and other times they just walked away from me without giving me the opportunity to say anything. So, yeah. This goes back to 2016. I think this year they kind of came up with the ideas themselves. Obviously by the time this goes live, it'll be June. So we've had Easter this year. This year they set the whole trap up themselves. They they brainstormed ideas of how they could make it even more rabbit proof to, actually catch the rabbit. It's really cute, and it's so funny actually watching them work together. This would have been Easter Saturday before, so when they set the trap up, because obviously the Easter Bunny comes on Easter Sunday when everyone is asleep. They've got a washing basket. They have got, I think, a wooden stick, a rope, and a plate. And you can see they're posing next to our little trap. So cute. So you can see I've got all my paper layers torn to where I'm happy with them, to where my photo is going to sit. I'm just going to stick all that down. I'm just going to fuss with my torn edges a little bit because, we're scrapbookers and that's what we do. As much as I love this page, I did fuss with it a bit and I struggled with it as well. I didn't want to cover up too much, but I knew that I had to cover things up if I wanted it to look, layered and interesting. So I'm just using my Scotch Tacky Glue to stick everything down. I'm really happy with how that's looking. And okay, so I decided to bring in more of a lime green. I don't actually really know what inspired that, but I was like, this needs something to make it pop. So I pulled out a lime green doily, and this just works perfectly. I love it. I love what it adds to the page. I did start by trying to use just the half that I had there, but that wasn't working, so I'm going to go with the whole one. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut off just a little bit, and that'll be covered up with my photo. And it's tucked into my layers as well. And then I'm going to work on my title. Now, my title is quite obvious, and I struggled for a little while with this, and then one year I just embraced the idea and went, you know what, I'm just going to call this layout every year the Great Easter Bunny Trap of whatever year it is, or the Great Bunny Trap of whatever year it is. So I've just embraced that idea, and each year, we have the same title with an entirely different page, with, obviously my children look different from year to year. I'm going to be using different products from year to year, and I think it'll be kind of fun, even to set these up and have a look at them in order. So yeah, I just wanted to find the right combination of alpha stickers to build my title. So I've got those little grey ones, which are thickers, and then I've got the white ones, which are also thickers, but I'm going to colour them up. I wasn't happy with the white, and you can see I bought in that yellow Charms Creation heart. So I've got these beautiful watercolours. They are sparkly. The colours are incredible. They look even better on dark cardstock. The colours, they're so pretty. I love them. I started by just doing half of each letter, thinking that would work really well. I decided I didn't love that, and so I'm going to end up painting the whole of each letter so that they are a shiny yellow alphabet. This is one of the dot cards, and they're beautiful to work with. I love these. Unfortunately, with the exchange rate and shipping to Australia, it's not the cheapest investment in the world, but I'm so pleased that I spent some of my Christmas money to get some. So you can see my title is I'm pretty sure it's all glued down there, and it's painted. I'm really happy with the yellow. It's not like, boom, it's yellow, look at me. It's quite subtle, but it's sparkly as well. Oh, so pretty. I've added, you can see my journaling right down to the bottom there on a piece of, it's pattern paper from this collection that is a rainbow ledger. And then I've got these two, these are also from the digital embellishment kits. They're like wooden planks, arrows. One says happy and one has got a heart this. I love them. I'm going to add some splatters. I cannot for the life of me remember what colour I've used here. If anyone does really want to know what colours I use, let me know when I can find it. But I can't remember for the life of me right now, and I don't have the paperwork in front of me. The paperwork makes it sound so official. The piece of paper that I wrote it down on. So I'm going to add some green splatters here. I think that I could be using a Stampin' Up ink pad, but I'm not sure. So splatter, splatter, splatter. I'm going to add some more of these yellow ones because that yellow is so pretty. I've done my journaling in grey pen as well. And so I felt like the green border wasn't quite right. It's a very pretty colour, but after adding that lime green doily, I was like, nope. So you can see I've pulled out a different green pattern paper. This is a Bella Boulevard one. It is quite an old paper from my stash. I'm pretty sure that I take out the centre of the one that I put in the background as well. Happy to report that this came off pretty cleanly enough that we can't tell that I did surgery. I'm going to take out the centre of this. If you saw that then, the reason I flipped my ruler over is so that I can see the 1 and the 11-inch mark. And that to me, I'm like, yes, that is so much better. Finishes it off beautifully. Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of a play with a couple more embellishments, and I'm pretty sure I only add one more thing. Let me see. So that blue flower does essentially go right there. Like I said, I do play with a few more things. I did try to get some of the butterflies onto this page, but I was like, nope. And then I tried this floral. I'm like, oh, the yellow. And I'm like, nope, I prefer the blue. I feel like it just draws more attention to the photo. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so I add that blue flower and I call my page done. I love the way this page turned out. Another one for my album, and another one to add to that, the Great Bunny Trap collection. Hope you've enjoyed my share today. If you do have any questions, please make sure you pop them below. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me. Any questions, please leave them below, and I will see you in my next process video.